Hello everyone, it's me, Spurs Rail 96 here, and welcome to the first Train Sim World stream for quite some time. So what we're going to do today is some passenger activities on one of the German routes in the game, and that is Schnellfahrstrecke Köln to Aachen. So we're going to have some fun, first of all, with the DBBR 406 ICE 3M, I think that's what it's called, and we're going to do, what shall we do? Frankfurt, that's a good one. Let's drive this high-speed intercity express service to Köln from Aachen. Dynamic weather, yeah, that seems, put a bit of cloud on it, I think. Yeah, that seems satisfactory. Okay. Right, I'll say my hellos to Sub-Zero Scorpion, Banana Craft, E60 Guy 101, Thierry. Hope you're all well. Banana Craft, definitely a warm afternoon. Yeah, that's an understatement. It's, yeah, very warm. Right. Here we are in the cab. Let's unlock the doors. Allow the passenger boarding procedures to commence. Put the lights on normal high beams. Let's allow the gauge brightness and the indicator brightness. Let's go into the fault switch panel and we'll turn on CIFA. I might put AFB on, I'm not too sure yet. But here is the high-speed white Thunderbolt. That is the 406. Certainly the passengers will need to be ice cool on board, as it's very, very hot at the moment. Not just in the UK, but I imagine in some parts around Europe. We've got a freight train, another passenger train. We've got a little shunter that's guarding the station. Excellent. I really like this route. I've always had a little soft spot for it ever since it came out on, what was it, Train Sim World 2. I've always liked it. Thierry, glad you're back and hope you are. Yes, thank you. I'm okay. I'm okay. Can't say everything's all lovely and rosy because that's just not true. But I'm okay. I'm okay. E60 Guy 101. Hey Spurs, since you have the add-ons manager, do you have every add-on installed? German-wise, yes I do. I think I'm missing one DLC which I'm not really thinking about playing anytime soon, which is the Long Island Railroad. I've got rid of that for the minute. Because the problem is, you have all these DLCs and they eat up a lot of storage on the console, so that's the only downside. And I do have a 1 terabyte external hard drive as well, so I've got 2 terabyte to play with. But yeah, all my PS4 games and then the PS5 games, yeah, it does take up a lot of storage. Alright, let's go to Köln Hauptbahnhof, which is exactly 64 kilometers away. I must say, when I was playing Train Sim World earlier in the week, it felt so weird getting back onto it. So strange. I mean, during my month hiatus, I haven't even touched... I didn't touch my PS5, I just left it off. Didn't play a single game. so it felt pretty weird holding a PS5 controller and getting into the groove of things again when it comes to not just Train Sim more but other games as well, which I like playing. We're due into Köln Hauptbahnhof at roughly 2:15 in the afternoon, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I think I will activate the where is it? Which button? That one. The AFB. Now I know how it works. Right, let's put the AFB on. Stop the train coming to a standstill. Put on the power. And there we are, hey presto. It's working well. I also have some chocolate biscuits for me to eat today, which is nice. And of course I've got the usual cup of tea for the stream as well. Yeah, I'm doing okay, thanks Banana Craft. Yeah, it's very hot, Thierry, very hot indeed. 29 degrees Celsius. Oof. Blimey. What is it where I am? Well, right now it's currently 19 degrees. Which is cool enough. It's not going to get any cooler, is it? Not in the daytime anyway. Okay, let's increase the speed of the AFB. There we go. And as you may have noticed, I was actually able to get the motion blur turned on before the stream actually began, which is indeed a first for me. I always forget every time I do a live stream to put the motion blur on, which aids the stream's performance. In case you're wondering why. E60 guy 101, we see got, oh, you got the class 31, oh, very nice too. Hope you're having lots of fun with it. It's certainly one of the better loco add-ons for the game. No question. It adds what, I think it's 17 odd or 20 odd services to Tees Valley. You get some new type of wagons, you can do passenger, you can do what is it, cement runs, be it one loco or two locos. So it certainly adds quite a lot to Tees Valley. Lovely locomotive to drive. And you also get to use it on some services on Great Western Express's Diesel Legends, which I've always liked. There's a balloon in the sky, which just passed, that I haven't noticed before. Until now. Banana Craft stopped getting DLCs for Train Sim World unless I really want the route or train. Yeah, I mean, you look at the, I mean, I haven't bought a single route this year. The latest route I have in my Train Sim World collection is, what is it, Bahnstrecke Bremen-Oldenburg. I haven't purchased anything, route-wise, since the turn of the year. The only DLC I've actually picked up for Train Sim World 3 this year was the Amtrak Acela Express. Other than that, I haven't picked up a thing. I mean, there are a couple of routes that are on my radar that I'm hopefully will get a steep discount and then I can pick them up, and that is Midland Main Line, no question, and the Northeast Corridor, Boston Sprinter. I wasn't gonna pick it up at all, really. Sugar meat, I've just noticed. Ah! Get down the speed. There we go. Yeah, what was I going to say? I was going to say I wasn't going to pick up Northeast Corridor New York Trenton at all because of how crap the timetable was when it first came out. But now the timetable is getting updated. I'm definitely going to pick it up, 100%. It's the timetable we're going to get is what the timetable we should have got from the very beginning. But I'm just glad it's finally being looked into, and lots of bits and bobs are being added to it, different layers, AI, freight, small passenger services, more services with New Jersey Transit traction. I'm all for that. That's what a Northeast Corridor should be like. The speed limit will go up to 160 kilometers per hour very shortly, and we've got 53 kilometers to go until Köln Hauptbahnhof. Lovely. Urban Aircraft is even more odd, either on the PS5 or 4 or 3, as they have really different feeling controllers, even though the layout is the same. Oh yeah, I mean, as technology progresses or advances, it's going to take more engineering aspects as well, making these controllers more immersive. I mean, the PS5 one is by far the best controller I ever had. I could never go back to a PS4 controller, never. The feeling, the vibrations of it, especially when on some games which take advantage of the controllers, the feedback, the vibrations. I don't know what the official name of it is called. I'm not an engineer, but especially when playing games like Gran Turismo 7, you can really feel the car on the circuit. You can feel every bump on the track. You can feel the power. You can feel the braking as well, and the steering and the G-forces. Fantastic. Okay, speed limit has increased. There we go. So now let the AFB do its thing. Oh, you got a model of it. Ah, right, okay. My bad, E60 Guy 101. I misread that, my mistake. Thierry's last route was the Midland Main Line, very nice. Thierry, are you going to pick up the Glossop line? I don't know, I mean, I'm not convinced by it, I must be honest. I don't see anything exciting that's being, I don't know, it's not my cup of tea. The route isn't very long, and again, it seems to be this time an old piece of rolling stock coming with the route, the Class 323, even though I love the 323 on Birmingham Cross City. This one, I'm not too sure. I don't know. It's not lighting a fire within me and saying, yeah, that's going to be awesome. No doubt people are going to like it. Maybe some people who live in that area of Manchester, or ride the route every day to work or school, or into the city centre, etc., are going to love it and going to pick it up. Me though, I don't think so. It's not quite what I like. What I do like about the route is that it's cheaper, much cheaper, £10 cheaper. If all the routes were priced at that would be fantastic. But it won't be. Just the one route. E60 guy 101 is driving the Acela on Boston Sprinter. Very, very nice. Hope you're having a blast with it. I mean, I love the Acela. The only thing that is annoying is that the sounds are not... they're not... They're okay. They're not as good as they could be, I don't think. But other than that, I love the Amtrak Acela. Absolutely love it. Thierry, the controller vibration is called haptic feedback. I see. Thierry, now on the Midland Main Line 158, when you close the doors, one door always remains open slightly longer, like there's a guard, and the final door shuts. And then you ring 2 rings. Then you were 2 rings on the buzzer. Oh, I see. Okay. That's a nice little, neat little touch. I mean, give credit to Skyhook. They've really turned things around. I remember when Cane Creek came out, it got an avalanche of criticism. I personally liked Cane Creek. I loved the scenery of it. Yeah, the rolling stock wasn't great, and it had its bugs and flaws, but I really liked it. Horseshoe Curve, again, the route was pretty decent. Rolling stock, bit in the middle, but Midland Main Line, they've smashed it out the park. Absolutely smashed it. Rolling stock looks brilliant, sounds good, and yeah, even better with adding bits of new scenery, updating stations, the rolling stock, fixing bugs. They've overhauled the timetable, which was a very nice surprise. I remember when I did a news video on the Midland Main Line at first, and I looked at the stats for the timetable, I was a little bit like, it's not as much as I thought it would be, but hey, Midland, the guys over at Skyhook, or guys and girls I should say, at Skyhook Games, must have heard me, because they really went to town with the Midland Main Line timetable. I mean, they added over they nearly doubled, I think, the amount of services for the HST 158. I have no idea, but they've added some little extras as well, like some freight, some rail tours. Yeah, nice. Me likey. It's just a shame I can't own it. Never mind. Lovely. Right, we got a new speed limit coming up of 200 kilometers per hour, which means we'll be on the freeway, the highway, the motorway of this route very, very shortly, where we can really pick up some speed. Let's go. Increase the AFB to 200 kilometers per hour. Master Rail Driver, hey, how are you? Nice to see you, hope you're well. I really wish they would extend this route so that you could see the ICE train going through the bridge. Where could they extend this route to? I do agree, it would be nice. It'd be a nice visual sight, wouldn't it? I don't think Dovetail, have they done this route before for Train Simulator? I don't think they have. Would be nice if it was extended a little bit more. But other than that, I like this route. I mean, it seems with Train Sim, well, they always nail the German stuff pretty much 95 times out of 100. Dovetail always seems to do a good job with their German content. Or third party as well. I mean, route-wise for Germany, the only one which I'm kind of not a fan of is one of the very latest German routes, Bremen-Oldenburg. That is a pig of a route. The last time I played it, I didn't enjoy it very much. We've got just over 30 kilometers to go until Köln Hauptbahnhof. Banana Craft is playing Fallout 3 with all the DLCs. Oh, very nice too. Thierry with the 700, if you round down to 80 services each, each service is around 45 minutes, you get how many? 60 hours of playtime? Good grief. I don't think I could play 60 hours non-stop. I think my PlayStation 5 will blow up. I mean, my PlayStation 5's had a rude awakening since the start of this week. For the whole of last month, it was off, and I mean off, like, you know, plug, switched off, off. So when I fired it up for the first time on Tuesday, I had all these updates to do, software updates, game updates, app updates to, like, you know, Apple Music and YouTube and Spotify and BBC iPlayer and all that kind of stuff. I believe they added 109 services. Creds to them. Creds to them. More the merrier. More the merrier. Skyhook Games is... Skyhook? Yeah. Skyhook Games, I thought I said it incorrectly then. Yeah, Skyhook Games is definitely in my good books. Dovetail in the middle. MA Board 24 on Train Sim Mode 3 is there the talent that slows you down on Aachen to Köln ICE services. The talent too is in the route. Yes, it is. That is correct. Whether it will slow me down, I don't know. It depends on which service you do, I suppose. Since I've started playing this particular service, I haven't run into any bottlenecks yet, aka any talent 2s. I imagine if we get into the Köln area, it might get a little bit of a traffic jam. We've got some 423s, we've got 425s in the area, and a freight run too for that. What else is there? I think that's a talent 2 going in the opposite direction, so it should be fine. We should have priority into Köln Hauptbahnhof. I'd be very surprised if we were held up by any talent 2s or 423s or 425s or freight trains or intercity services. I have put the weather on dynamic, and once again, nothing seems to be happening. I'm not impressed with his dynamic weather. I mean, I have hardly seen the weather change ever. I don't get it. I don't know why it just doesn't change. I've almost given up with that dynamic weather feature. I'm just going to stick it on the preset weather conditions. So I wouldn't mind having a journey where it's starting out, you know, sunshine, blue sky, bit of cloud in the air, and then, you know, as we get towards the end, the final destination, the clouds come in, the skies darken, and it starts to rain. But I haven't experienced that yet, which is disappointing. Whether you lot have experienced that, I don't know. But I haven't. Now we got just over 10 kilometers to go until Köln Hauptbahnhof. Wonderful. I'll have to have a sip of tea in a minute. TRL like Hamburg to Hanover, it is 100 miles and there's all sorts of express to freight. Do you have the expansion pack? I do have the expansion pack for Köln Aachen. The 43, if that's what you mean, yes. I mean, if, for those of you, if you don't have the 43 for this route, you need to get it. It adds so many more services to Köln Aachen. Well, it brings a whole new timetable. Yep. Oh, I spoke too soon. Look, it's raining. Shit me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's no way I'm going to clear that. Where's that come from? Oh! Brake! Where's that come from, that red light? Wait. Where did that come from? Good gracious me. Jeez. That's savage, that is. Right, where did that come from? That's such a shame. Just as it was about to rain as well. Bloody hell. The one service where the dynamic weather works and you get a red signal like that. I don't get that. Where did that red signal come from? I didn't even get any warnings for it. Signal-wise, that is. Grrr. That's irritated me. I'm going to do it again. Was it Frankfurt? It was Frankfurt, mate. I'm going to do that again. Damn. I wasn't expecting that. It all happened at once. Everything that could happen did happen.
Störung. Zugbeeinflussung. Wird nie gesperrt. Türen geöffnet.
Oh, yeah, FPS off, isn't it? Can't turn it on just yet. I'm just thinking back, as we were approaching the red signal, there was a talent too, like, almost like in the middle of the track, it seemed like. It was in the siding. I wonder if it... Where was it? That's not it. It's difficult to retrace my steps. How far were we? We weren't like here, were we? Not there, was it? I can't think where it was. Was it desert there? I don't know where it was. It was just weird. It suddenly got a red signal. I didn't get any yellows. If I had a yellow, I would have slowed down a bit more. Very odd. Just thinking maybe a Talent 2 was waiting in the siding and was about to go, hence why we got a red signal. But oh well. This time we'll get it right. Well, as we're about to depart Aachen Hauptbahnhof again, might as well say the usual YouTube shenanigans. Of course, if you did enjoy this stream, then make sure to hit the like button below. And if you are watching for the first time, be it live or on playback, then I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. Right, off we go again. Not one, but two 187s in the siding there. Very nice. Banana craft, what would be good on the map would be the class of train and route plus time, so you could say what ones are broken or have problems. That's a good idea. Hey Liam, nice to see you, hope you're well. Banana craft, that was definitely a problem. Hopefully it's not a route problem. Let's hope not. Well, we're about to find out. Seems Talent 2s are being a bit of a problem today. Just before I was about to have my dinner earlier, I did have a little bit of practice on the Schnellfahrstrecke Köln Aachen. The ICE train, completely fine. The Talent 2, not so good. I couldn't even get it to move. I tried every trick in the book. I tried different ways of getting the pantograph up. I turned the safety systems off. I triple checked all the brakes and just couldn't get it to move. Bizarre. Oh, need to go into the MTD. I don't know, maybe we're not going fast enough. I don't get it. I'm just thinking like all the permutations as to why Talent 2 decided to just suddenly leave the siding there and now. There and then, I should say. Hope it's not a bug. I hope not. Oh, speed limit's increased again. It's better. Right, let's get this right this time. Thierry, Dynamic Weather does its word. I started the journey overcast, it went rainy then thundery, then it cleared up. Oh, nice. Liam Ladies had a presentation for the club, football club, getting 3 trophies and having some time down the pub celebrating the season, but the whole team are very nice. Congratulations on the club's achievements. E60 guy 101 is on Köln Aachen using the DBBR 110 of all locomotives. Hey, now that's a challenge. Liam, Aachen is well known for being home to the first UNESCO World Heritage Site in Germany, Aachen Cathedral. Oh, really? I never knew that. Is the cathedral in the game by any chance? I know the Köln Cathedral's in the game because it's well, it sits right next to the station. Oh, very nice, Thierry. Flying Scotsman. Hopefully you get a chance to see it. Thierry, if you had LZB on, it would have slowed you down to a stop. Oh, yeah. Does LZB work on this route, Thierry? I swear, for LZB to work, it needs one of those, like, little line things on the track. Unless I'm completely wrong. Which I could very well be. And even if LZB was eligible, I don't even know how to get it turned on. It's been so long since I've done anything with German safety systems. Got a yard to the right there. But a bit empty. As far as the next stream is concerned, I will be streaming on Monday the 12th of June 2023, roughly the same time in the UK, 8:30 PM-ish. And we're still going to be on Schnellfahrstrecke Köln Aachen, this time using the DBBR 423. Train drive like a dream. Liam, Leipzig Hauptbahnhof is the central railway terminus in Leipzig, Germany, in the district Mitte or Mitte. At 83,460 square meters, it is Europe's largest railway station. Wow, measured by floor area. Oh, I never knew that. Germany's main hub stations are Berlin, Köln, München or Munich, Frankfurt. At these train stations, it's possible to connect to trains to Germany's main cities and many international destinations. That is correct. You're on the ball today, Liam. Thierry does work. The reason is there is no cable on the track. As it is, PZB up to 160 kilometers per hour and LZB takes over. Ah, right, okay. I could try it, I suppose. I don't know, should I? I could have a go, I suppose. Nothing to lose, is there? Let's go into the default switch panel. Whether it will work whilst I'm moving along, I don't know. Right, what do I do now then? let's go into here a minute. Let's see, what have we got to play with? AFB. Can't seem to see it. What's on the MFA? Oh, it's done. Ebola, what's that? HBL, no. I don't know, maybe I have turned it on. Okay, I don't know. We're chugging along very nicely at the moment. I don't think I have turned it on, because I think there's like a different part of the HUD that would appear for the LZB. I don't know. We'll wait and see. E60 Golden 1, it's kind of strange seeing the 110 hauling Dostos. Yeah, it does. It feels weird to see an old locomotive like that on some modern German routes. Feels like it belongs on the historic German routes, not the modern ones. Hey, Warren Crosby, nice to see you. Hope you're well. Liam, the Cologne to Aachen high-speed line is the German part of the Trans-European Transport Network project, high-speed lines to Paris, Brussels and Cologne. It is not a newly built railway line, but a project to upgrade the existing railway line, which was opened in 1841 by the Rhenish Railway Company, or Rhenish Railway Company. Thierry, have you seen that Eurostar and Fals have merged? No, I haven't. As far as new real-world train news is concerned, I've been really keeping up to date with it, to be honest. The only real-world train news that caught my eye was Reading's, the newest station in the country, train station that is, Reading Green Park, which is not too far from Reading's football ground, the Medeski Stadium, or now known as the Select Car Leasing Stadium. And it's not too far from the town centre either. All you have to do is turn the main switch, says Thierry. I did, I think. If you mean the LZB switch, then yeah, I definitely turned it on. 100%. Unless I have to turn the LZB switch on first and then AFB after? Then I don't know. Right, have another bite of my biscuit. Chocolate biscuit. Marvellous. If I make you hungry, I apologise. Liam, upgrades to Aachen are planned for the near future. In Belgium, the high-speed line is continued as HSL-free. Separate tracks have been built parallel to high-speed tracks for local S-Bahn traffic. The remaining line from Düren to Aachen allows speeds up to 160 km/h with some slower sections. Plans for the construction of a railway between Cologne and the Belgian border began in December 1833 with the issue of concession to the Cologne Railway Committee, which was to develop the line under the direction of the Cologne Lord Mayor Johann Adolf Steinberger. Oh, it definitely works now. Yep, LZB is working, people. And the entrepreneur Ludolf Kamphausen. Very good, Liam. He's in the groove and in the mood for the stats and the facts today. Right, so now the LZB is active. I'm going to have to concentrate here because I have no idea what to expect. So I think the 99, the silver 99 on the HUD with the blue above it, I think indicates the distance to maybe our destination, or like a red signal or something like that. And then with AFB it will adapt the speed to what LZB is doing or telling us. So the blue needle you see now, which is, you know, where I've also positioned the AFB control, as the blue needle moves, the AFB will adjust the speed automatically with that. So it's not like the blue needle is going to suddenly go to 140 kilometers per hour and then I'm going to be panicking to get the AFB lever down to 140 kilometers per hour, maybe apply the brakes as well just to meet the speed before I get emergency brakes. It will slowly go down gradually if we need to come to a halt. The speed limit will be increasing to 250 kilometers per hour, not 160. Silly me. See, I'm rusty. I haven't been doing any Train Sim World stuff or streaming for a very long time. We've got just over 30 kilometers to go until Köln Hauptbahnhof. As we get near 15 kilometers to the city centre, excuse me, as we get closer to the city centre, roughly 15 kilometers out, I'll take a look at the map and see if we've got any Talent 2s that are going to be blocking the road, so to speak. Hopefully that service I did earlier was just a one-off bug or something. E60 going 101 so far, the 110 hasn't exploded yet. Yeah, it's quite easy to get it wrong with the 110. You have to be careful of how much power you apply. Otherwise, you put too much power on it, it'll just stall. And then you just have to start it up again. Let's have a little scan ahead, shall we? See what's going on. Ah. Ah. Is this the train that is causing us problems? It could very well be. Look, it's stuck. Go back to that. It seems to be stuck on our track, unless it's what's it called? Yeah, unless it's on the track that's going underneath. I presume that's going underneath us, so it shouldn't really be a problem. I'll keep an eye on that. Now you can see, look, the indicator is going down, and on the hard we got a little red light next to the blue U, you can see. So I don't know what that means. God, this is terrifying. I have no idea what to expect. You can see in the middle the indicator there, it's going down, which means I imagine we're going to be coming to a stop soon. It's only a matter of time, isn't it? Oh, please. Oh, I'm scared. I don't know what to do. Do I apply the brakes? Do I not? We're charging at the station now. What? 18 kilometers to go at 250 kilometers per hour. And it doesn't seem to be slowing down. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, what's it doing now? Oh, now it's braking. Okay. I'll let the train do its thing. It knows what it's doing. I'm not going to touch the controller other than doing the alerter or CFA. Now it's accelerating again. Ooh, brake a bit more, please, train. I'd really like that. Please, thank you. It's going down. It's going down the speed. Now accelerating again. And the LZB is starting to decrease in speed. My big worry is if we navigate this little problem with the Talent 2, it's what happens when I come into Köln Hauptbahnhof, because I know the LZB starts shouting at you as you get closer to the station, and obviously to a point where LZB no longer applies, so I'm just going to have to turn it off when we get within, I don't know, a kilometre or 2 kilometres of Köln Hauptbahnhof. I'm excited but terrified at the same time. There's a 423. Bye bye. Not far from the red light, says Banana Craft. Thierry says the 9,900 is meters. Right, okay, and it will come down when you are at the distance to a red signal. If that signal clears, then the distance will increase. Right, okay. I see what you mean. We've got 8 kilometers to go until Köln Hauptbahnhof. The train is going underneath, says Thierry. Omar, hey, nice to see you. I hope you're well. The Pack, aka Andrew. Hey, man. Hey, Andrew. Nice to see you. What's the route for tonight? The route is Schnellfahrstrecke Köln to Aachen in Germany, Deutschland. banana crawfish train's all too German to me. Ah, yes. They know what they're doing, don't they? Over there, when it comes to trains. Oh, we've got a red coming up. Well, we are early in, I suppose. 6 odd minutes early. Let's apply a bit of the brakes. Should be okay. Right. Oh, brake a bit more, train. Come on. Please. Please, 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 please. Hope it doesn't stop like 10 meters before the red signal. Oh, hello. Oh, it's changed. Okay. We can go. Yay! Does that mean I have to change the AFP? Ooh, I don't know. Ah! Or maybe not. There's another red. Ooh, I don't know. What do I do? I'm gonna be a coward and change it anyway. What was the speed? 160. Yeah. Whoa, what do I do? Whoa, this train is good, it's so advanced. Yeah. Oh, this game is full of surprises. Oh, Dovetail, they've mastered this very well. Look at this, it's doing it by itself. This is insane. I've had this game for so long and... Oh, the Germans, they know how to do these things, man. God. Sometimes this game amazes me. Despite all the crap I usually talk about, you know, negative stuff and all that stuff about the game, and this being broken and that being a shambles and this being too expensive, or, you know, when you get these kind of things, you know, you do appreciate what they do. You are a little legend. You're like a Tesla of the railway world, driving by itself. Ooh, I do apologise if I get a little bit too excited. What a train! What a cool little train. Well, it's not little, but you know what I mean. Oh, lovely. Right, we've got another red coming up. Shouldn't have sounded the horn. The Germans don't like it. That was a terrible attempt at a German accent, which I apologise. Oh, there's a Pringles vending machine. I've never seen a Pringles vending machine in real life, and I don't plan to see one anytime soon. Albeit I do like Pringles though. It's time to end. Right, let's turn everything off. What's going on? Ah, no! Off. No, want the other one. How do you turn it off? Forgotten. I want it off, please. Did I put it back to 0? That's what I did, didn't I? Presume you don't like that one. There we go. Oh. Brakes are on. What's happening here? Thank you. Got there in the end. Now I'm running very, very late. You see, the train is advanced, but I'm not very advanced at these things. I think a good BR Class 40 will do me just fine. But I'm learning. Slowly. Very slowly. Right, not too far from Köln, Hauptbahnhof now. Not too far at all. Excuse me. Kimi Räikkönen. It's not something I'd say every day. Hey Kimi, nice to see you. Hope you're well. Whoever's in charge of that account, I applaud you, because Kimi Räikkönen is my favourite Formula 1 driver. E60 Guy 101 is now at Düren. Very good. Here next to the AFB lever, when the yellow lights flash, push that button up. Oh, okay. Push that button up. What button is that then? AFB lever. I don't see. Is that it? The PZB override? Is that what you mean, Thierry? Alright, here we are. Arrival at Köln Hauptbahnhof. Nice and gently. And there we are. Hey! I'll take that. Here we are at Köln Hauptbahnhof, ladies and gentlemen. Passengers are disembarking. Excuse me. I'll be having a drive on that one next. Planacraft little late. Yeah, little late. I'm sure the passengers won't mind. It's a sunny day. PZB acknowledge. Right, I see, Thierry. I'll speak to my cousin later this evening. I'll tell him I met Kimi Räikkönen tonight. He'll probably believe me at first. Bless him. I'll be like, nah, it's just a fake fan account or something. It's a loud train. Very loud. Yeah, gold. I'll take that. Any day of the week. Let's get back to the main menu and pick the Talent 2, or also known as the Hamster. And we'll have a little drive on that. Got all the time in the world. Okay. New journeys, expansion. Talent 2, we did one in the morning. Let's do one, excuse me, in the afternoon. We'll do Regional Express 9 service going to Aachen Hauptbahnhof. Westbound Regional Express. Have a bit of cloud again, and let's rock and roll. Hey, the LZB system, wow, I still can't get over that. That thing is good. Right, let's unlock the doors. Starship Enterprise starting up. I love the sounds in this thing. Dimmed. Marker lights. That will do. The contrast. Oh yeah, we need to do the information. The PIS, Aachen, yep. And I'll just double check. Oops, sugar. Master switch is on. Brakes on max. I'll release the handbrake. We'll put CFA on. And I'll take a look at the fuse box, see if there's anything else I need to do. Seems the battery is on. Does this thing have LZB? I don't think it does. PZB bridging and PZB isolation. I wonder what's the difference between those two then. Are those passenger lights really on? They look dark. It's pretty dark in there. Now they're on. Right, that makes sense. Okay. Let's lock the doors. And let's get rocking and rolling. Okay. Oh, pressing the wrong button. Okay, so the first stop of the journey is Köln Ehrenfeld, just under 3 kilometers away. The pack, aka Andrew, says, "What is your favourite route on this sim?" Ooh, favourite route. Should we be specific here? My favourite route, UK wise, that would be. There's so many routes on here, Andrew. You wouldn't believe it. I'd say my absolute favourite route would be Northern Transpennine, a 1980s British Rail route from Manchester to Leeds. But I must say, that southeastern high-speed route, it's starting to grow on me more and more and more. It's very close to becoming my absolute favourite. So Northern Transpennine may be dethroned as my favourite route in Train Sim World. And when that Thameslink Class 700 comes to southeastern high-speed, wow, I mean, it's just going to make the experience get better and better. I mean, Dovetail, you know, I give credit where credit's due. They're smashing that route out of the park. I mean, it is their local route, I suppose. So they've done an excellent job. The speed limit will be increasing to 140 kilometers per hour. Okay. This train sounds like a spaceship, I swear. Ahead of schedule, which is good. Certainly better than the last service. Right, let's unlock the doors. So here we are at Köln Ehrenfeld. A lighthouse. Didn't expect that to be here. Right, just have to wait a little bit. Liam, regional express services on the line are Regional Express 1, Regional Express 9, with push-pull trains with 6 double-decker carriages. Very good, Liam. The rain has come in on me. I hope it doesn't affect the 110. Well, let's hope it doesn't, E60 Guy 101. I've never tried that locomotive in the rain, actually, so be interesting to know your feedback as to how you're driving the 101 in the rain. Liam, 3 pairs of ICE 3M trains daily between Frankfurt and Brussels, Monday to Saturday, and in morning Intercity Express 2 between Aachen and Berlin. The Pack, aka Andrew, cool. Every time I see you sim on this, I'm awfully tempted to get this for the PlayStation 4. It's a pity they didn't do any of the north-east routes like Durham to Newcastle. Yeah, it is a shame they don't do that, actually. Do I recommend you pick up Train Sim World 3? It is a good route, a good game. There are some good things about it, but but I must warn you, it can get extremely expensive. Like, you're talking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds if you want to, get a complete experience on some of the British routes, for example. Timetable wise, that is. It's not just timetables you can do services as well, scenarios as well, I should say. Okay, the next stop is Horham, which is 15 kilometers away. The speed limit will be increasing to 250 kilometers per hour. The same speed as the high-speed trains can achieve. Legally, that is. Thierry, we know Just Trains are making the first route, but what about Alan Thompson? Could be making a route or Loco DLC right now, and we don't know. No, I've forgotten about that Alan Thompson geezer. What is he making? Not much has been spoken about his work for Train Sim World 3. It's more Just Trains that's been stealing the spotlight. But I'm very pleased that Just Trains has picked an old school British Rail diesel route. I like that. I cannot wait for that. Nice to see the British Rail diesels in the spotlight again. Lovely. Haven't had a good old British Rail diesel route since since what? Tees Valley or Transpennine. So it's been a very long time. I mean, according to Just Trains, the timetable will be a mixture of passenger, parcels, freight, some shunting as well. So sounds like a good mixture of stuff to do. I mean, parcels, that's an interesting thing. He's picked out parcels to mention. So it's a mystery what that route could be because it's set in the past. It could literally be anything. Thierry, I've driven the 110 in the rain on Link Rheinstrecke. Oh yeah, what's it like, Thierry? A nightmare, I imagine. Banana Craft, I'm going to get some sleep as I've got a busy day tomorrow and other things to do. That's totally fine, Banana Craft. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Andrew, why do Germans not like horn sounds? That's a very good question. I have no idea. Earlier, this was the beginning of the so-called... Oh god, don't know how you say that correctly. The railway dispute between Cologne and Aachen. The Aachen merchants resisted this proposal, and they founded the Aachen Railway Committee under the direction of David Hansen Mann and Philip Heinrich Pastor. That's how you say it correctly. Thierry, in real life the Talent 2 is limited to 160 km per hour, but in the game you can get up to 170 km per hour. I'm struggling to get to I'm near 170 km per hour, but I'm not quite at that limit yet. 167 will do just fine. E60 Garmin 1T's value line is 4 years old and feel old yet. Yeah, I know. I remember when that first came out, I was so excited. Wow. I think, was it yesterday or day before? It was a year. Was it a year? 2 years? To the day when the Cathcart Circle Line came out for Train Sim World 2. Ooh, got a break here. Ah! Brake! It's not very good on the brakes, this train. Come on, brake, 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 brake. Beautiful. What a stop that was. Right on the marks. Beautiful. Well, here we are at Horem. That's how you say it correctly. Decent infrastructure. A muddy road next to the tracks. I'm sure the local farmer won't be on the rails, surely. Less his cows and sheep have got on the line, maybe. Now, TOI, I've seen multiple people that understand the DTG route codes, and they've said the Just Trains route is Preston to Blackpool, set between 1950 and 1990. Preston to Blackpool, is that it? My God, that's not a long route, is it? That's really not long, is it? Preston to Blackpool. What is that? 30 miles or something? 1950 and 1990. Interesting choice of route, I must say. Well, we'll see. We'll see. You know, as the old saying goes, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. We'll wait and see. north of England is certainly getting a fair few routes at the moment. It had Spirit of Steam, it has the Birmingham Cross City Line. Well, that's kind of in the Midlands, isn't it? The Glossop Line in Manchester, and it seems there's Preston to Blackpool route as well, albeit that's in the northwest. Yeah, wouldn't mind a route in London town, please. Wouldn't mind another one in the capital. I mean, there's so many routes I'd like to see in the game, you wouldn't believe it. I literally have a list of it on my iPad, just so I can read up information about it or watch videos about it. Reading to Basingstoke. I wouldn't mind that, please. Okay, the next station stop is Düren, which is just under 20 kilometers away. Roughly 10 minutes time. Liam, in Germany there are very strict regulations for noise prevention, also for railways and industry. Train drivers do not use the horn before entering the tunnel, because actually nobody should be in the tunnel, as it is strongly prohibited for a civil person to enter any train track that is in use. That's right. I imagine a few miscreants get into the tunnels now and again, cause a bit of problem. Thierry, we just need one Welsh route and I'll be happy. Yeah, route in Wales would be welcome. Where in Wales? I've no idea. Never been to Wales, so I wouldn't know where to start with that. But in England, so to speak, there's a few routes I'd like to see. In Train Sim World, there's Southampton to Bournemouth, there's London Waterloo to what was it, Portsmouth, I think. That'd be a good long route. Blimey, what else? Just thinking off the top of my head. I haven't got my list in front of me. Maybe a couple of routes maybe in the southwest would be nice. I wouldn't mind like a couple of overground routes for London, like maybe, I don't know, the Northern Line maybe, that they made for Train Simulator. Was it London Northern Lines route or something? I know they made a South London network as well for Train Simulator. That I would take in a heartbeat. That looks good. Wouldn't mind like a network type route set in London. That would be nice. Oh, and I think a route near where my granddad lives, that would be quite nice as well. Because believe it or not, my granddad actually does watch some of my videos on this channel. He likes what I do. We got under 10 kilometers to go until Turin. As far as the US of A is concerned, what have we got there that I would like to see? I'd quite like to see... what's it called? Damn it, it was in my mind a minute ago. What was it? It was a New Jersey transit route. I forget what it's called. It goes from New York Penn to Hoboken Terminal. That one, that route. Quite like to see that. And I think there was an extension to that route as well for Train Simulator. I like that as well. Please, Dovetail. As for Germany, maybe Frankfurt high speed. That'll be quite good. I like that route in Train Simulator. Would love to see that replicated for Train Sim World. There's another route that just cropped into my mind. Oh yeah, Miami to West Palm Beach in the US of A. That would be quite nice. Have some Amtrak and CSX action in there. I wouldn't mind the Wasatch Grade as well, which is a historic US route. Mixture of diesel and steam. That would be really cool. Imagine that, having a route set in the transitional era of steam and diesel. That would be really cool. Got a speed limit of 200 kilometers per hour, which doesn't apply to us because we're nowhere near 200 kilometers per hour as it is. North Jersey coastline, that's it, E60 Guy 101. Well done. You got it. That was the NJ Transit route I wanted to see. Which I'm actually surprised you haven't actually got for Train Sim World. I really did think that would be in the game by now. E60 Go with a 1. If Dovetail brought back the SW1000R, do you think the people who previously owned the add-on should get it for free? Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. It should be free. And if it isn't free, it should be ridiculously cheap, like £5 or something like that, or $4 or $5 maybe. I love that switcher. I know it's a pretty boring thing to do, just shunting and switching trains around in Sunnyside Yard. Oh, I pressed the wrong brake. Oops, that's my fault. Oopsie daisy. Oh well, might as well make use of it. Yeah, we're not going to stop. Ah, please stop. It's me being too eager with the speed. Oh dear. My bad. Oh dear. I've screwed it up. I've screwed it up badly. Now I'm trying to speak a bit Scottish. Don't know why. Oh crap. Oh, I managed to stop. Okay. Let's have a look. We've got a bit of time on our hands. How far back are we? Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, just. I think we can go back as far as here. Oh, I can't go yet. Oh shit, don't go too fast. God, the different noises this thing makes. I forgot how good this Talon 2 sounds. Got a bit of time to kill so we can slowly reverse into the platform. It seems the brakes have decided to do their own thing. So we will unlock the doors. Well, we've got one on there. That's not too bad. I feel sorry for the people in this one, albeit it's not very busy, mind you. Is there anyone aboard? No, there's no one. Absolutely no one. It's an empty train. Obviously not very busy today. It is a Sunday, I suppose. Liam, they could do a little quick route, which is the Corfe Castle route near Dorset. That'll be quite nice. Andrew says, I wish they had northeast routes. I would do Durham to King's Cross and many more. Very nice suggestion. East 60 guy, North Jersey coastline, yep, that's right. What would you like to see in the game, East 60 guy 101? I imagine some of them will be North American routes, which is totally fine. I love America. Right, let's go to the next stop, which is Langerveer. Or however you say that correctly. Thierry, perhaps Cardiff to Bristol with the Great Western Railway. Very nice. Transport for Wales as well. Thierry, Amtrak don't use the SW1000R anymore. No! No, they must. No. Just for the game. Put it back in. Go on, Dovetail, you know what to do. If Dovetail did that, I would love that. I don't know what time period the Northeast Corridor New York Trenton route is. I imagine the mid 2010s or something, or the early 2010s. You never know, the Amtrak SW1000R might make a reappearance. I mean, it's pretty much been built for the game engine, hasn't it, in the very first train symbol. I think graphically it just needs updating and maybe a few physics changes here and there and maybe some updates to the sound. But the physical aspect of the locomotive should have been already built. Unless Dovetail planned to just start all over again with that locomotive. It's a very good switcher. I mean, any switcher or shunting locomotive is always a welcome for me, a welcome sight for me. It's something I've always liked to see in the game. I love switching and shunting. Which is such a shame why we can't do like shunting based activities or switching based activities with the scenario planner. If that was a thing, I'd probably use it way more often and create these little switching and shunting puzzles. How far are we? Near the end. It's flown by. Andrew, I went to a station recently with a friend and found a baby boy left in a pram on a platform. Wow. How bizarre. Hope the little guy was alright. It's very unusual for its parents to abandon a baby child, baby boy. Luca Bellario, is that how you say your name correctly? Nice to see you, hope you're well. Welcome to the stream, Luca. I'm just doing a passenger service on one of the German routes in the game. Schnellfahrstrecke Köln to Aachen. Okay, we're approaching the station now. And there we are. Thierry V SW1000R was also used in Jamaica, Mexico, Canada, and South Korea. Oh, I didn't know it was used in South Korea. Wow. I know Mexico and Canada, but not South Korea. Wow. Johnny Simulation Gamer, hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Hope you're well. That baby boy must have had a Mr. and Mrs. Wormwood as his parents. Very good. Luca is from Italia. Ah, Italian. Very nice. Right, let's get going. Instead of saying hello, I sort of said ciao to Luca. Never mind. Right, let's go to the next station stop. No idea what it's called. Schweller Hauptbahnhof. That's how you say it correctly. Either way, the station is just over 7 kilometers away. Andrew, he was screaming his lungs out. We reckon he was about 9 weeks old. Blimey. If he was screaming his lungs out then, wouldn't... excuse me, I'm pretty sure a member of staff would have heard it. And rushed to the pram to see what was the matter with the little child. How bizarre. Well, good thing you were there to save the day, Andrew. Otherwise, who knows what could have happened with the little kid. E60 going 1. I'd like to see a Northern Irish route. Oh, very nice. That's a nice surprise from you. I thought you'd pick a North American route. Go from Dublin to Port Rush with the Bangor branch because I'm from... Oh, you're from Northern Ireland. Oh, I never knew that. Okay, I've learnt something new today. My mistake, E60 guy 101. I thought you were from the States. I didn't know you were from Northern Ireland. Oh dear, well, I've learned something new today. Johnny Simulation Gamer, I want more UK routes for TSW3 after Glossopline. Based in Wales. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, Thierry said earlier he wanted a route in Wales. I suppose it's the next step. We've got a couple of routes in Scotland. We've got many in England, so why not have a couple in Wales? I think the Snowdon Mountain Railway would be quite a nice one. Scenically, and that'd be certainly a challenge to drive as well, or operate, I should say. Not really driving trains, are we? We're operating trains. Once again, if you have enjoyed this stream, be it watching it live or on playback, then I would really appreciate it if you would hit the like button. And if you are watching for the first time, then I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. The next stream will be tomorrow night in the UK, on Monday the 12th of June 2023, where I will still be doing some passenger action on Schnellfahrstrecke Köln Aachen, this time with the DBBR 423. So there's lots of streams to come, lots of fun to be had on Train Sim World, that is, when it's in a reasonable state. Just got to cross my fingers and hope that the services I picked to do a stream on are not broken. May start well, but you never know if it's going to finish well. Wow, we're way ahead of schedule. Look at that. Just looked at the clock, nearly 2 minutes early. Just cruising to the station. We have a 6-car train, 2 Talent 2s connected together. A little bit too early there. If you're wondering what the H signs are on the ground there, that is where you are indicated to stop. Depending on the length of the train, of course, and I've pressed the wrong button. Stupid me. Yeah, so you've got these signs here which indicate where you are to stop. I was close enough. We've got a bit of time, so we could just sit here for a second, have a sip of tea and take a look at the chat. E60 Guy 101 has successfully made it to Aachen on the 110. Well done. No mean feat that is. 110 is a pretty challenging locomotive to drive. Johnny Simulation Gamer, we have a Scottish route, an English route, a German route, a French route and an American route. We need a Welsh, Irish and more rest of the world routes for TSW3. We do indeed. Which will come first remains to be seen. I wouldn't mind a Welsh route first, to be honest. Ireland I'm not sure because I've never been to Ireland and I don't know the railways of Ireland that well. Rest of the world, blimey, so many you could pick. I wouldn't mind one in South America. I think that'll go down quite well. Maybe one in Brazil or Argentina. Japan and the Shinkansen I'd certainly like to see. Right, let's go to Stolberg, Hauptbahnhof. Stolberg is just over 3 kilometers away. God, is that the time? 22:35 in the UK. Blimey. It's late. Didn't know it was that late. How long's the stream been going on for? Nearly 2 hours. How's this possible? Good grief. It's longer than I thought. I was aiming originally for an hour and a half. I didn't think I'd get near close to 2 hours. Oh well. We're not too far from the end. Ish. Okay, approaching Stolberg. Ease off the brakes. When you set the brakes to 20%, it sounds like something from outer space, this train. Weird sound, but it sounds cool. Very sci-fi. It's like the sort of sound you'd hear in Star Trek or something. Maybe Star Wars. There's another Talon 2 about to depart. Here we are at Stolberg. E60 going 101, but if I had to pick an American route, it would be the New Haven line, and the locomotives would be the AEM7, that's a good one, and the E60MA. E60MA, I swear I've seen something about the E60MAs recently. I can't think of what it was. I've been to do a train simulator, actually. Yeah, but they're good locomotives, hands down. Nice old school Amtrak locomotives. The next stop is Aachen Rote Erde. Thierry, for a Welsh route, I'd like to see the Heart of Wales line. Yeah, that would be a good one. Or Aberystwyth to, God, I don't know. Pwllheli, however you say it correctly. Yeah, I was about to say, Thierry, Jeff Marshall was indeed doing a video series on the Heart of Wales line. Hence why he mentioned it. Yeah, it's true, Thierry. At least it's cooler now. What is the temperature now? Not cool, but coolish. 18 degrees. Oh my god. God. Needs to cool down a bit more. Johnny Simulation Gamer is on a HST bound for London, getting off at Leicester and getting the slow train to Nottingham. Very nice. Hope you're having a good time on the Midland Main Line. Unless you mean real life. Thierry, well, after you spouted the ICE, that added an extra 20-ish minutes to the stream. Of course, yeah. Silly talent too in the first run. Bucker. I could have been finished by now. Getting ready to go to sleep. Never mind. Sub-Zero Scorpion, what's up, my friend? Nice to see you. Hope you're well. When is the new update for the Northeast Corridor? It will be sometime, Sub-Zero Scorpion. Dovetail is still working on implementing some bits and bobs into the timetable. They have the concepts, all done and dusted, what they plan to stick into the timetable. They just got to make it all work. They've got a full New Jersey Transit timetable in the route now, and they're testing it as we speak, and seems to be going well. And they got the Long Island Railroad layer in the route as well. Mind you, that's 500 AI services. The Long Island Railroad will add to the New York Penn or Newark Penn section of the line, and then they got put freight stuff in there as well. So I imagine it will be quite some time before we get the update, but it's nice to see it's coming along nicely. It's just going to take a bit more time, but hey, I'm happy for them to take all the time in the world. They need to get it right. I mean, I didn't expect them to fit over 500 Long Island Railroad AI services. That's a lot of services. And performance-wise, that's going to cause some carnage, isn't it, on some platforms? Xbox, particularly the old gen, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Okay, here's Aachen Roter Erde. Okay, let's unlock the doors. 19 for Thierry. Cool. Too warm. E60 Guy 101 is now doing a short run on the West Somerset Railway. And Class 31, very nice. Thierry, it's been hot with the PS5 on, so I've been stealing my mum's Amazon Fire Stick. Why would you steal that? Why do you need that? Oh, I know why. Yeah, I know what you said. Yeah, okay. I get what you mean. Saves you running the PS5 in hot conditions. My PS5's fine. I mean, it's had a month break, so... One more stop to go. The main station is literally round the corner. Big mountain in the distance over there. Oh, I wonder if I'll see that... Oh, what was it? Liam said about it earlier. It was about some sort of historic cathedral. That was a World Heritage Site. Unless is this what he means? I mean, that's a cathedral. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. If Liam is around, then let me know where the cathedral is situated. He's probably gone. The next and final stop is Aachen Hauptbahnhof. We're due in at 13:42. Going to keep an eye out for cathedrals or churches. I mean, the one I spotted earlier, like a second ago, maybe that was a special one. I don't know. Yeah, but certainly some way to come back to the streaming side of my channel. Month hiatus. I do a 2-hour stream straight out of the gate. Hopefully tomorrow's stream will be a little bit shorter. But I've missed it. I've missed doing the YouTube and the streaming. But it's nice now and again to take a break from it. Alright, here's Aachen Rote Erde. Aachen Rote Erde. Aachen Hauptbahnhof, I should say. There we are. Arrival at Aachen Hauptbahnhof. Quite some action here. We got a regional express, it seems. We got a freight train with lots of logs. A express train. Little help point there. And we got a couple of freight locomotives just sitting in the sidings, as well as the blue little shunter. Lovely. Well, there we are. It took me just over 57 minutes. We stopped at Köln, Ehrenfeld, Horum, Düren Hauptbahnhof, Langerwehr Hauptbahnhof, Schwiller Hauptbahnhof, Stolberg Hauptbahnhof, Aachen Route Erde, and finally terminated at Aachen Hauptbahnhof. Alright, awesome. That was good. I enjoyed that. Schnellfahrstrecke Köln-Aachen has always been a German route I like. It's a very nice route. Alright then. Well, there we are. That concludes this stream on Schnellfahrstrecke Köln to Aachen. If you did enjoy the stream, then make sure to hit the like button below. And if you are watching for the first time, be it live or on playback, then I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. The next stream will be tomorrow on June the 12th, 2023. Once again, we will be on Schnellfahrstrecke Köln to Aachen, but this time we'll be taking a different passenger trip. This time with the DBBR 423, one of the official add-ons for Schnellfahrstrecke Köln to Aachen. So hopefully you can join me for that. So I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. It's glad to be back on the streaming this game. Hope you liked it as well. So I will see you hopefully tomorrow. If not, enjoy the rest of your weekend. And as always, I will see you next time. Thank you very much. Take care.